Good morning, Friday, August 28th. How we doing today? 15 players at a homer. Trio at 2. We had it for 16 yesterday. I mean, that was 16 homers, so pretty much. Yo, CW with the reset with Prime. I appreciate it. Yeah. Kobe. Tags finally came through, but it was against a position player. Who talked me out of Dalen Lyle yesterday? After I had that guy starred, someone comes in and is like, yo, he sucks in the daytime. And I switch over. I'm like, damn, you're right. He does suck in the daytime. I was going to keep removing. Someone brought up the day splits. And I went and looked. I circled back and I was like, you know what? You're right. He does. Should have stuck to my gut on that one. Same thing happened with Ramon Urias. Then I looked at his day splits. I was like, he sucks in the day too. But we whispered it right, though. We did whisper it. We whispered him into 2. He heard us. I told him he was a chosen one. He literally, we whispered him into 2 homers yesterday. Absolutely sweat free. Drew Gilbert for the late night straight. Golly. For a small little slate, yesterday was pretty good. I took your guys' advice. I took a round robin my slips. I took 2 homer slips, round robin both, and then took Gilbert as a straight. Hit the round robin on one of the slips and hit the Gilbert straight. Nice little $250 day in profit. Nice little $250 profit. We'll take those. Small little days like that, we'll take those. I'm kind of sick thinking about how many. Oh my God, if I'd have been round robin in this whole time. I know I said I would do it, and I never did it. I'm kind of sick thinking about all the round robins I didn't do. Golly. Starting early. Brother, it is 9:29. We are 1 minute early. If you're not 15 minutes early, you're late, by the way. Luis with the concrete ball? Yeah, that was tough. That also cost me a lot. That cost me over 1,000 yesterday. Luis hitting the concrete ball cost me over 1,000. 105.32. You know, while this loads, I'm going to pull it up. While this loads, I'm going to pull up the handy dandy notebook here. We're going to see what we missed out on. Oops. Yeah, Baseball Savant is such a slow website, by the way. Baseball Savant is such a slow website. Mayo and Tatis. All right. I think we already got 2 guys I like. All right, let's go back to this. Handy dandy notebook. Here's our StatCast field visualizer. 105.32. 82% home run rate, chat. 82% home run rate. 82% home run rate on that Luis Garcia ball. We were part of the 18%. Tough. I want to look at that jack, by the way. 112, 15. 1% home run rate, I figured. Yeah. Well, sometimes that's the way she goes. You couldn't ask for a better hit and launch angle, though, out of Luis Garcia. You couldn't. 105, 32 degrees. You literally can't draw it up better. Maybe 30 degrees would be a little bit better, but like other than that, you really can't draw it up better. Absolutely primed. That is ideal home run conditions. Mayo Tatis, no, that was the 3 homers last 10. Might actually also be Hello Good Sir, though. Might also be a Hello Good Sir. We shall see right here as we run this bad boy. Hello Good Sir takes a minute to load. It always does. No batters, that's why. Whenever you see it take a while to load, you can almost expect there to be nobody. It's almost as if it's like double, triple checking. And it's like, are you sure there's nobody? And then it's like, yep, there's nobody. Damn. Just got off at 6 a.m.? Damn. Couple potential weather games? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. Might have to throw Strand on there. My God. Matt Olson against Sugano. Yeah, 240. I'm not shocked there. Man. Weather, a little wind blowing in. Not bad. Not much wind. It's like 4 miles an hour, 3, 5, 6. That's nothing. Although this one has a good chance of rain, Atlanta. Atlanta's a little sketchy for the rain. 4, 4, 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, 15. Okay, that's wind blowing out, but it's also San Fran. Huh. All right. Yo, how about me getting subtweeted yesterday, chat? How about me getting subtweeted? I had to tweet back though. How about me getting subtweeted, chat? Y'all see that? Anybody see that? I mean, look, honestly, I'm happy that they tweeted that shit. PF basically called our parlay builder bullshit. Because once again, PF thinks it's a randomizer. Not a randomizer. It's scoring strategies and combining players with similar scores. Like, that's what it does. I just have one question for that. First of all it tells me is that they don't have the ability or the drive or whatever to create scores, which you've seen. They don't model home run probabilities. They don't model expected value. They don't model do factors. They don't model zone scores, really. I mean, they kind of do, but not really. They don't model pitch mix edges and like matchup scores out of 0 to 10. So yeah, they don't have the data to make a builder. So for them, it would be probably a randomizer. But here's the thing. It's not a randomizer, so it does work. But also, my question is like, what's the difference between combining similar reads with a tool versus combining similar reads with your own like scrolling through shit? You know what I mean? If you identify a player with your brain looking at the data, you're like, oh, this guy is a hot bat, right? And you find 3 more hot bats or 2 more hot bats, and you combine all 3 hot bats into a parlay. What is the difference of doing that or clicking a button that already does it, like just does it for you? Like, there is no difference in that. It just saves time. So, I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. And maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe it wasn't at me, but someone tweeted, "Hey, Prop Finder, when are you going to build a parlay builder?" Obviously, whoever that person is, they follow me. They've seen the parlay builder. And Prop Finder quote tweeted it with this long tweet saying like, parlay generators are bullshit. Like 50,000 times it'll lose, and then the one time it hits, people will show it and be like, "Oh, look at us. It's all luck." Play your straights. Parlays are stupid. There's no method. Okay. And why are you posting a home run parlay every day on your page and retweeting home run parlays? I don't know. It seemed weird, man. It seemed like a direct shot. So I had to tweet back and be like, look, I put a lot of work into the parlay builder. I'm just scoring stuff. It's not a randomizer. But I didn't realize people didn't know it wasn't a randomizer until the other day when somebody asked me to regenerate. And I was like, you can't regenerate. It's not a randomizer. It's score based. Like it's one lay that it gives you for the strategy. You can swap players in and out, but it's not going to re-roll. It's not going to re-roll. Island game, I'm going to skip the island game today. And the other thing too, that no other tool has done. I do want to address this. I'm waiting for somebody else who runs a data site and only uses their data site for research to post that they're profitable. I haven't seen it. So this is what I want to show y'all. I only use rudebets.com. You see it. I literally only use this site for every sport. I'm profitable in literally every major sport and lifetime profitable across like 5,000 bets. A 5% ROI. This is what you see like the pro bettors get a 5% ROI. And this is only on long shot parlays for the most part too. I barely take straights. I rarely do. So it's proof this tool works. And that's why I'm excited to keep building it. But yeah, until somebody, if they want to talk smack and say my shit's fake and doesn't work, show me your picket. I'll go there. Every single sports green, so. I'll wait. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to skip the island game. Y'all can have this one. I'm sorry. I don't want to do the island game. I really don't want to do the island game. Yeah, PCA is probably going to go. If we're being real, PCA is probably going to go. Yeah. PCA, Michael Butt, like these guys, probably go. Bregman even looks solid. Conforto looks solid. PCA looks really good, but I can't do an island game, chat. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Just glance, guys. This is where it's like you don't need me. I gave you the tools to do it. You don't need me for this one. You really don't. Rhett Lauder gives it up to lefties. Oy. Slider sinker is getting really smoked though. Ian Happ is really good on a slider sinker. Slider sinker is getting really smoked. Changeup four seam actually not so much. I mean, changeup a little bit. Four seam's been pretty good, but PCA mashes a four seam. He sucks on a changeup though. Four seam PCA is stupid. Changeup he's bad. Sinker he's pretty good. Slider he's decent. If you go slider, sinker, four seam, just get rid of only the changeup. As long as he can avoid a changeup, PCA looks disgusting, and so does Conforto, quite frankly, and even Ian Happ. So, yeah, you got options here, but it is an island game. What's Conforto's odds? Nothing crazy. PCA's odds in the 200s. I mean, Michael Bush, Ian Happ was also. None of these guys' odds are that good. So, yeah. I mean, but the data looks solid. PCA, Happ, Conforto. The righties, mainly sinker slider. Yeah, Bregman looks good. So here at PCA, Bregman, Happ, Conforto. All four of those guys are solid today for this island game. So y'all do what you want with that. Michael Bush, yeah, he's fine too. I'd say the other ones look a little bit better, but could play Michael Bush even if you wanted. Yeah. He's the only guy on that list that doesn't have a home run, though. We go to the last 20, still no home runs, but 3 near home runs. He's close. Bregman and PCA lead the way. Yeah, Conforto could be super sneaky today. Conforto looks just as good as PCA. So. And David Peterson is a ground ball pitcher, so I would say don't target the Reds today. Personally. Buck with a 95, Don P with a 40, and FanDuel Grab with a 15 stream streak, and Bees with a 15. Appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah. By the way, just popped up in the chat. Code second half, 50% off. Today's the last day that code's up. 50% off. Joining RudeBets.com goes away after today. So Yeah, I would say stay away from David Peterson, to be honest. But although last 3 he has been getting hit, only on the sinker, though. Only on the sinker. JJ Bleday, lefty on lefty, looks all right. Suarez looks okay. Sal Stewart looks okay. No one really jumps off the page to target a ground ball pitcher. But so yeah, PCA, Conforto, Bregman, and Happ. A lot of options there. I'm gonna fade it. I don't do island games. I don't do the island. I'm not an island boy. Hell no. But y'all can. All right. Let's get into the first real game of the day. Someone said earlier, Scooble making his return to Detroit. How's that gonna go? How's that shit gonna go? Eight Ks. His line is 6.5. Wow. Yeah, Scooble over 6.5. Little narrative revenge game here. It's a good line. Over 7.5 plus money. Over 8.5. Yeah, Scooble Ks could be fine today. Especially that 6.5 line if it's still there. How about yesterday fading the Dodgers, though? That was a very good call. I hope nobody fell for the Ohtani bait. I called it out. Ohtani was laying at plus 450, man. They had Ohtani at plus 450. And I said, I'm not taking the bait. Model was correct. It said he should be plus 570-ish. It was a bad play. All right, top 2. Ooh, top 3. Muncy looks nice. Muncy looks nice. Muncy looks really nice. Zone Master, too. I like Schmuncy here. Problem is, it is pretty shit weather. Couldn't help myself. You did take Ohtani at 470. Hey, first step is admittance. FanDuel Grabber. The first step is admitting. Yeah, I repost live. Yep. Max be selling like Trent, though? Look, that's okay. As long as he can beat his break-even odds and hit once every 4 games that I take him, I'm happy. I'm looking for break-even odds here. 4 homers in 15 games. That's a really good rate. And he's got good zones in this one. Yeah, it's a good matchup for him. As long as he can break even, hit more than 25% of the time I take him, I'm cool with it. Oh, yeah, the balls were dead yesterday at the Yankees game for sure, John Brown. 100% they got dead balls. 100%. Lombardi and Lombardi and Luis, yeah. Is a hoe. I told y'all about Miz. I literally told you guys Miz is hurt. I said he's not throwing it 102. He's going to be hovering around 100, if that. I said, don't take him for Ks. I literally said, my quote was, here is some insider info from the Brewers. Miz is not feeling good. Do not take Miz. He's not feeling good. You can watch it back. Post it on YouTube. I gave you all the inside info. He's not throwing the 104s right now. His arm's dead. All right, Schmuncy it is for me here. Teo doesn't look too bad. You're right, but Teo doesn't look too bad. Why they put him out there if he himself says he's not feeling good? I don't know. I guess clearly it's not a big enough issue to sit him. They'd rather him go out there and get some innings in before the playoffs. But maybe he's just saving it too. Who knows? Maybe he's just like holding back a little bit so he doesn't hurt himself before the playoffs. if they're going to keep playing him, that's probably the realistic answer. And I know use generators for 8. I know, but the generator doesn't know if a guy's hurt. You know what I mean? It's playing the matchup, it's playing the data, but like it doesn't know like that like inside info kind of thing where it's like he's not feeling or he's not going 100%. So I think he's holding back a little bit, and he also is just a little sore. But it's not bad enough for them to stop throwing him out there. If he was seriously hurt, he'd be out, right? Like he'd be out. I mean, are we even gonna look at the Tigers against Skubal? Not really. Valencia is the only one with a decent probability. It's not that soft era. I don't know, Troy. Pitching's different, man. This is not new. This is not new for pitchers, especially guys who throw that hard, throwing it 104 for over 200 innings, thousands of pitches. It's a lot of games. Like they kind of, I mean, well, that's why the Dodgers do what they do. I know you're talking shit, but that's why the Dodgers do what they do with Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow every year. These guys are older dudes. They can't handle 200 innings a year. They go on like an IL stint, and then they stay out a little bit longer than they need to really stay fresh. And then when they come back, they aren't throwing as many innings, and they're more fresh for the playoffs. So with pitchers, like it happens a lot. I mean, you see Skeens last year. Skeens' arm fell off last year. This time of year last year, Skeens just hit, and the year before, he hit a wall. A lot of these guys do that. It's hard to keep your arm fresh when you're a power thrower. Dealing with Ohtani right now? Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Load management? Yeah, kind of. But like the thing is, like NBA load management versus pitcher load management. Pitcher load management is like, it's real. Like you have to do it. Otherwise, like, the guy's arm is probably going to blow up come October. It's probably just going to blow up, realistically. Basketball load management, they play 80 games a year, 30 minutes a night. They're just running and shooting, not blowing their arm out. That shit's fake. Basketball load management is soft shit. Jackson Kent versus Yuri P. I like Yuri P, man. Yuri P's my guy. 5.5 line for him. Decent matchup. Nothing crazy. 5.5 is a good line. I think that's a very fair line. What was the Cubs players again? There was like 4 of them. Conforto, Bregman, PCA, and Happ. Just running and shooting? No way you said that? I mean, obviously there's like jumping, a little bit more to it. But for the amount of games a lot of those guys sit out, it's crazy. They're not actually hurt. They're just like, I don't even know what they're doing. Jackson Kent, what are we up to here? You took Yuri for 8+ because you're nuts? Yeah, that does seem a little nuts. 1 homer from Jackson Kent. He's only pitched, 13 innings, 12 innings. All right, well, let's see what he's throwing then, I guess. Slider, 4-seam, and then he's got a lot of pitches to the righties. Got a lot of pitches to the righties. Damn. Oh, it's a lefty, though. That's the problem. He's a left-handed pitcher. Man, I was going to say Conan should be crazy here, but he's not because he's a lefty. He looks kind of ass. I mean, the last 20, Gus Bus and Harry Bertha look all right, but yeah, Marlins just aren't really that team versus lefties. You can look at it right here. Harry's all right. Everyone else is ass. Last 20 games, ass. Harry's the only one that's decent, so I'm not going to take anybody on that team. Nats going up against Yuri P. Ooh, Yuri P. He has not been giving up the homers. Nothing in the last 3, 0 homers in the last 5. When's the last time this guy gave up a home run? Oh my God, June 30th? Ooh, June 30th. Look at how good he's been. 0 runs, 3, 0, 3.86, 1.5, 7.2, 0, 0, 1. Man, Yuri P is him. You liked Harry? Yeah, you can have Harry. He's all right. I'm gonna stay away from that one. This game might. I mean, wind's blowing in a little bit. It's not bad, but it might just be a fade. Yuri P's been cooking them. Golly, Yuri P's been cooking them. Man. Lyle still does look good, though, by the way. Brady House still can't get a home run, but he still looks good. A lot of near homers. Lyle and Chaparro still look all right. But, yeah, Yuri P, man, I'm not... Like I said, no home runs allowed since June 30th. It's August 27th or whatever the hell it is. What is it today? 28th? Bro, that's 2 whole months. It's 60 days since he last gave up a home run. I think I'm good. Yuri P is him. Also, I'm a lot more selective with my home run picks now this time of year. I'm a lot more selective with my picks on this. I'm not just dishing it out for anybody here. I'm not just giving it out. All right, Shane McClanahan. Righties on 4-seam changeup. I guess we'll look at lefties too, just in case Jackson Merrill can do something. Just in case. 4-seam slider. Nah. All right. Yeah. Another one that looks really good. Mr. Tatis. Look at this hard hit. 113, 104, 102. Some pretty good launch angles in there. 3 barrels, 3 homers. Good line. 425. Yep. Zones. Nothing crazy, but not bad. Yep. Mr. Tatis meets my criteria. Manny, mid. Ty France, not terrible. I could see Ty going. Manny looks terrible, though. Or that's Luis. Manny looks terrible. Luis looks mid. Although Renjifo. This guy wasted 3 months of my life, by the way. Starting Brewers third baseman for the first half of the year. Did not a damn thing. Heads over to the Padres, has 4 homers. Like, come on, man. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Are the Brewers just that bad at hitting homers? I don't know. You leave the team, you start hitting them? I don't know. You think Merrill can get some bases? Yeah, I probably wouldn't today. Not against lefty on lefty like that. McClanahan's good against lefties, too. 200 average allowed only. Yeah. That's an important number right there for bases. Average allowed to left-handed batters, very, very low. So, 4-seam slider to both from Mr. Mize. Shitters, man. Yeah. Shitters. Don't love it. What was air pull for Tatis? 10% pull barrel. His pull rate in general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pull, 60% pull rate, but pull barrel is 10%. So 1 out of these 10. I mean, it's technically 30% of his barrels were pull, but 10% of his total hits were pull barrel. Air pull, we got 1, 2, 20%. Yeah, I think I'm good on the Rays though. Johnny DeLuca. Junior finally gonna wake up. I mean, Junior's had the same problem all year long though. His launch angles, like negative, straight up, negative. 0 balls in the home run window for Junior. 1 ball in the home run window for Junior in his last 20. You go to his launch angle page, right? You go to the trends tab, scroll down to his launch angles. Average launch angle is 5 degrees, and terrible. Game by game launch angles, golly, they're ugly. Fly ball to ground ball ratio, he hits a half a fly ball per ground ball. It's a 2-to-1 ratio for ground balls. Hasn't had a fly ball bet more than ground ball in his last million games, dude. His launch angles are just so tough. That's his problem. He has no problem with hard hit. His exit velocities are insane, but I mean, Junior's always one fly ball away from a homer, though. He's one fly ball away from a home run at any given moment because he's going to hit it hard as shit. Hunter Brown, Christian Scott. Hmm. 5.5 Ks. 4.5, 4.85. He toes that line, man. But the Mets. I think you could strike. Let's see the Mets. I think you could strike out 6 on the Mets today. Ks per game. Yeah. No, they've been a lot better at not striking out too much, though. I think he could get 6. Scott, 5.5. Oh, it's fine as well. Not a high scoring game, though. Christian Scott really only giving it up to lefties. 4-seam cutter. Righties do hit the cutter, but that's it. Good fly ball on some of these, though. Yeah, I mean, Pena does look good again today. Only issue is he doesn't give up homers to righties, but Pena on 4-seam cutter is not bad. He's got reverse splits. He hits righties better, too. So this could be a decent matchup for Pena to go back-to-back. Not bad here. Jordan. Just don't love what Jordan's form has been right now. Varsho. Varsho and Trammell, they're all right. Really, the only one that I'd be even willing to take a look at here would be Pena. I just do not love this. 1 home run to a righty. 658 OPS. Righties are not hitting it well. Righties are not hitting it well. Throw the sweeper back in there. Oops. Yeah, you throw the sweeper in there. It's a little tough. Good on a 4-seam. Yeah, he's good individually on a 4-seam. He's good individually on a cutter. He's combined, he's not that great. Yeah. I don't mind Pena. I might put him on there. He's pretty bad down and away. Yeah, he's not good away. And that's where he paints it with the righties. Okay. I think I'll stay away from Pena, but if you take him today, he is the play in this game. I don't mind him. I don't mind it. I'll put him on there. All right, and then let's go look at Hunter Brown giving up to lefties. He is a ground ball pitcher, though. 56% ground ball rate. Damn. Sweeper curve down and away will kill him. Yeah, it's tough. He has given up homers, though. Ground ball pitcher, but on the fly balls, he does give up homers. That's interesting. Yeah, wow. Top 3 to the lefties. To the righties, it's really just a 4-seam. Yeah, it's only the 4-seam. Maybe slider, too. Oops. God, I keep doing it backwards. Yeah, Beatty looks solid here, and so does Luis. Luis looks really good. Luis Robert, that's a hello good start. That's really good. Check out the zones. Oh, he sucks on a slider, huh? Yeah, it's a 4-seam merchant, chat. Yeah, he's a 4-seam merchant. I don't really want to mess with a 4-seam merchant. I don't really want to mess with a one-pitch wonder. Yeah, Beatty's all right, but is he also a merchant? Good on a 4-seam, bad on a sinker, good on a knuckle curve. I think I'm gonna follow my rule. Beatty's all right, Luis is all right. I'm gonna follow my rule though and just stay away from ground ball pitchers. But they do look decent. Alonso at 190. God damn. Walker versus Bibby. Okay, this is one we want to find. Lefties versus Bibby. Lefties versus Bibby. 4-seam changeup cutter. Back-to-back Banson, man. Back-to-back Banson doesn't look bad. It's not really good. I mean, I want to see better. I just want to see better. If I'm being picky today, I want to see that ISO at like 500 or 600. Vinny P, I don't know what y'all see there. I know he hit yesterday, but oh my God. What did he hit on? It's not quite his mix. Hit on a slider, 95 exit velo. How'd that get out? How the hell did that get out? Cutter there. Ags, I mean, none of these guys look that good. Vinny P, I guess at a minimum, Vinny P plus 600, good price. Cutter Banson, I want to see a little more out of that. What's the weather here? Oh, God, wind blowing heavy in Cleveland, too. Not heavy in, but wind blowing in Cleveland. A little bit cold, low humidity. History for Vinny P? 10 for 17, 2 homers, 3. I see. Okay. Yeah, that's good history. That's very good history. That is very good history. But Vinny P this year has been doing not a whole lot, man. Hey, though, for all the history people, take him. All my history people, y'all go. That's last year, Vinny. That's what I'm saying. That's the old Vinny. This year, Vinny's kind of cheeks. But shit, maybe this is a get right. Maybe he gets right. Jensen destroyed it. Yeah, I feel like Jensen only goes first at bat. I could be completely wrong on that. But I feel like Carter Banson only goes on the first at bat or he's dust. I could be wrong. Gosman, that's a starter. Maley, that's a starter. Kimbrel, okay, there's a bullpen guy in June. Yeah. I'm not really feeling the Royals today. If I was, I would choose Carter Banson, though. And then hope for a leadoff. Yeah, I didn't take any of the... I took Luba. I'm not going to do the Mets. I'm going to stick to my rules. Hunter Brown is a ground ball pitcher. I'm going to stick to my rule. Once again, I do not advise y'all do exactly what I do. These are my rules that I follow. I suggest you craft your own rules, you know? That 4-seam's got to be getting hit, no? That fly ball rate? How's that 4-seam have a no? How's that 4-seam have such a low ISO with 50 hard hit, 50 fly? Can somebody tell me how that's possible? 100% fly ball. Damn. It's the Guardians, man. Dude, what? Second last in the league in home runs over the last 10 games. Less than 1 per game. They got no pop right now. No pop. Hancock versus... Oh, God. Where did you come from? Yo, Listed with the resub on Prime 5 minutes ago. I didn't see that, but thank you. And then 25 Tilly with the resub. 6 months. Hell yeah, you got the dope badge now, Tilly. I appreciate. Oh no, he has 4 months. Appreciate that 6 months though. Thank you, Tilly. Yeah, give me Cease K's today. Over 7.5 and over 8.5 look good today. You want to go the 9.5 route? I think you're a little crazy, but yeah, Cease K's looks alright. Looks alright. Yo, I appreciate that, Tilly. Thank you. The real test of Cal is back, he says. I mean, shit, he is only giving up homers to lefties at a really small rate, mainly only on a slider. Here's the real test. Cal looks okay. Brock Rodden looks okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to do it, but Cal does look decent. Here's the test, though. Let's look at their strikeout rates. Not bad. Naylor and Cal, not bad on strikeout rate. But Dylan Cease, what's his strikeout rate? 36%. God damn. Yeah, I mean, shit. If they can get contact, yeah, Cal looks all right in the 500s, but I'm not going to do that. Emerson Hancock to the lefties on kind of everything. Golly, top 3 in the last 3. There he is again. Top 3 to the righties, too. There he is again. His launch angle sucks, but he always has a good ISO. Guy always has a good ISO. I don't want to try to time him up. I really don't want to try to time him up, but damn, Jesus Sanchez looks good every single day. And then Nathan Lucas. Nathan Lucas, World Series hero. Plus 1,000. This could be a decent straight. His zones are terrible, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would pick Lucas here. Or Jimenez, actually. Jimenez is kind of sneaky down here at the bottom. Jimenez is kind of sneaky down here at the bottom. How the Blue Jays been up? What have they been up to? I will never run Jimenez. Yeah, I'm not going to run him either, but okay, they're bottom 10 in homers. Yeah. What's the under on this game? 7.5. Fair value, though. Yeah. Well, Lucas or Sanchez, I guess, if you really are inclined to take the Blue Jays today. I do think Lucas as a straight might actually be a decent play, though. If you're getting plus 1,200 on him, plus 1,000, might be worth a sprinkle. Pitch mix is pretty tough, though. On the year, Hancock's got some good stuff. It's not for me. It's not for me. All right. Schlittler finally on the mound today. BRB, I'm going to take my break. I'll be right back, and then we'll finish the stream up. All right. Sandoval versus Schlittler. Sandoval versus Schlittler. Ooh, four-seam curveball. Righties are not doing a damn thing on him. Only the cutter, really. Well, we got a four-seam merchant. Absolute four-seam merchant. Might be worth 0 for 4 versus Schlittler. Might be worth it. Nah. All of his homers come against righties. I don't know about it, though. Mickey Gasper, I mean, he does look all right. What's Schlittler been up to? 6.85 Ks. It's a lot of Ks. Its line's pretty high. 0-0-1-1-0-0-0. Okay. Who's Walker Jenkins? He's like a top prospect for the Twins. Made his debut today. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess Gasper, but that's a long shot lotto. That's like a straight. That'd be a straight. Nobody else really looks that good. Pitch mixes are all pretty mid. Schlittler, under a 1 HR per 9. Just not going to target that. Sandoval. All right, Yankees should have something here. It is a lefty, though. It is a lefty here. What are the Yankees doing against lefties? Oh, my God. Okay, so Spencer Jones, Lombard Jr., Rosario, and Ali Sanchez. On the year, Paul Goldschmidt looks good. Spencer Jones actually has been pretty nice lefty on lefty. Been pretty nice. Really, the four-seam sinker. Changeup not getting hit. We'll go four-seam slider sinker. Four-seam slider sinker into the lefties. Decent slug. I mean, kind of, yeah, the top three. Four-seam is getting smoked, but he stopped throwing it. Oh, he doesn't throw that four-seam at all anymore. Sinker, slider, sweeper, I guess. Yeah, okay. Ha! I won't do it to y'all today. I won't do it to y'all today. I won't do it to y'all today. Damn, he does look pretty good. Ramos looks decent today. Trent looks good. I'm not going to do it, though. But Spencer Jones, not bad either. Spencer Jones, lefty on lefty. Let me look into this. Unless they have the dead balls out here again today. I don't know. Triple, a homer. Versus lefties. 1,000 OPS with 2 homers. Got the reverse splits. Spencer Jones. Ben Rice. Damn, lefty on lefty for Ben Rice, plus 450. 10 homers, 791 OPS. I don't hate it. Yeah, you're really only looking at the lefties. I mean, Paul Goldschmidt's been awful. Rosario's been playing awful, and he's a pinch hit risk. Elliot Ramos isn't bad. 2 for 3 with a homer against Sandoval. Man, this guy used to be so good versus left-handed pitching. Just a different year, man. This is exactly why I take it so hard to really throw BVP a fair chance. Guys like Elliot Ramos, Vinny Pascantino, those kind of guys, like, I mean, they're in a down year, man. 2 homers against lefties this year for a guy who historically has destroyed left-handed pitching. Man, 27% K rate. Golly. Ben Rice, 1.9 total bases per hit. That's pretty good. And Spencer Jones, 2 total bases per hit. Yeah. You're getting Ben Rice I mean, I don't mind it. If we're going to get Ben Rice in the 400s like that, I don't mind it. Spencer Jones doesn't have a line, which maybe makes me think he probably won't play today. So, yeah, I guess I'll just go Ben Rice here. Rockies, Braves, 24% chance of rain. Who's got the weather report? Buckeye, you got this one? I feel like this is kind of sketch. I'm guessing we're going to see a yellow report. It's my guess. That's my guess here because this is a pretty juicy matchup. Yellow. Yep, yellow. Could be a lengthy delay. Wow. What do you know? You can't make it shit up, man. Spencer on the lineup? Yeah, no, that's why I just didn't star him. Any Boston players? Mickey Gasper looked okay, but I think I'm going to stay away from Schlittler today. I'm picky. I'm being very picky. We have 7 guys on the watch list, and we're halfway through the slate, over halfway. So, I'm being very picky. Well, this sucks. This really sucks, man. I was excited for this game. I was very excited for this game. Top 3 in the last 5. This is slider 4-seam. Yeah, he's throwing a lot of sliders. Holy cow. I guess we'll go top 3 in the last 5 and then slider 4-seam. Ooh, Silly Willy. Silly Willy. What's his odds? Got the zones. 0 for 4. I don't mind Silly Willy today. I really don't mind Silly Willy. Brett Sullivan looks decent. Low blast. His bat speed's just a little low. Little low on the bat speed. No line. Wouldn't say we're beefing on the app. I got subtweeted, so I posted my thoughts. That's it. Goodman, is Goodman even going to play? All right, Sagano, lefties, 4-seam sinker. Or sorry, lefties, sinker, 4-seam curveball. Sinker, 4-seam curveball. This game is just going to disappoint us, by the way. Throw a splitter on. He throws a lot of splitters. God, he gets hit hard on everything. Holy shit. Literally all of his pitches are getting smoked. Oops. Literally all of his pitches are getting smoked. Huh. Baldwin and Olsen. Baldwin looks good for a back-to-back for sure. Looks really good for a back-to-back. And Olsen. Yeah. Olsen should smoke one today. Michael Harris doesn't look that impressive. He's been struggling. Acuna, nothing. Ozzy, nothing. You can go to the last 20. It's still just Olsen and Baldwin. Only guys that are consistent. Last 5, still Olsen and Baldwin. Yeah. Texas and Milwaukee here. Cody Bradford, Logan Henderson. All right. Eesh. Yeah, Logan Henderson is him, by the way. He is him, by the way. Guy is nice. 6.5 Ks for him. Yeah, chalk that up. I like him over 6.5. I even think Henderson could go 8, but over 6.5 Ks for him today looks pretty good against Texas. His home run rate on the year 1.3. It's getting up there. It is getting up there. 4-seam changeup. Yeah, 4-seam changeup to the lefties. To the righties, not really getting hit hard. 4-seam changeup, I guess. No Jock today. Langford mid, Seager mid, Nimmo mid. Duran's okay. Berger does look pretty solid. I could see Berger doing it. Get rid of the 4-seam. Still looks good. Yeah. Oops. Well, Berger's a 4-seam merchant, Chad. He's a chat. He's a 4-seam merchant, man. Don't know what to do with that. Oops. I keep doing this. Look at this. 700 ISO, 100 exit velocity. It's just crazy against a 4-seam. Cutter, pretty bad. Changeup, pretty bad. The 2-minute ladder prop post braces stacked today. I don't even know what that means. You're speaking Chinese, Tilly. It's all 4-seams. Oh, it's because I have it on. Change up. Let's just go just change up. Yeah, it's not great, man. What's his odds? I think I'm just going to stay away. Berger would be my pick there, but I think I'm just going to stay away from Henderson today. I think he goes crazy with strikeouts. Oh, 2 minutes later, I see. Okay, don't text and drive. Don't text and drive. Don't text and drive. He only throws 2 pitches. Should we whisper again or nah? Lefty too. Nope. It's El Gary. It's a little creepy. I don't mean literally whisper again. It's El Gary. What's he been doing though? Gary Sanchez is so ass, man. How do I even justify this? How do I even justify this? Churio can't hit the changeup. They're not going to throw him a lot of 4-seams today. I don't think they will. Look at his numbers on a changeup. It is as bad as it gets. Four seam though, Churio, yeah, he looks pretty good. But you put the changeup in there. I don't know how you. Yeah, I can't justify. I mean, even Gary against a changeup's pretty ass though. I know he's gonna throw the four seam 50%, but coming off two guys, yeah, y'all can ride the hot bat for sure. I know Churio better than anybody in the world, though. I'll tell you what, I know Churio better than anybody in the world. They don't call me the Churio Whisperer for nothing. I'm not going to abuse that privilege. I'm not going to abuse the privilege. Better than his mom, yep. Even bet. When it comes to baseball, yep. I've watched every game this guy has played, every pitch this guy has seen in his entire career in the MLB. Maybe I've missed like 5 games. Let's look at the zones. This will tell you everything we need to know. Where's that changeup going? That's it. He likes it high in the zone, man. He loves the ball high in the zone. Not getting it up there. What about the four seam? Well, right down the middle, obviously. Okay, the four seam, yeah. If True gets a four seam today, you're probably okay. There's a chance. There's a good chance if he gets a four seam. What are his odds? Plus 450? Yeah. I'm just going to fade the Brew Crew tonight. But yeah, you can go Churio. You can go Churio. David Hamilton? Hell no. Lefty on lefty? He probably doesn't play tonight. I'd be shocked. Well, it depends if Terang will play or not. I think Terang will play. He got the day off yesterday. If Terang plays, David Hamilton will not play. So. And Terang probably plays today because he took the day off. So. In my business? Damn. You're in my chat. Fuck it, dude. Throw him on there, man. Whatever. I'll throw him on there. Picking Ricky Weeks? Hell yeah. Ricky Weeks was sick. When Ricky Weeks hit a ball, that shit went far. Nah, I didn't love Jock. I just know Churio's tendencies. I know what he swings at. I know his plate discipline, all that stuff. Then again, Bradford's a small sample size, so those locations could be just skewed. We'll take the chance. Top 2 in the last. Okay, top 2 there. Dean Kremer, though. To righties. Shit. Ooh, really? Sinker splitter. Cutter, sinker, splitter. Well, I think Murakami gets right today. What are his odds, though? Yeah, plus 300. I'll take 300 on Murakami with good zones, too. And then, obviously, I mean, shit, is he going to go 6 in a row? I don't know, man. We're in uncharted territory right now with this guy. We are in uncharted territory. I cannot tell you what's going to happen here at all. Yeah. This is the biggest Linsanity run I've ever seen, all things considered. So maybe Peters goes again. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a guy go 6 games in a row. Yeah, Murakami's my guy today. I think he goes finally. But y'all can have Peters, man. I mean, go for it. Shit. Go for it. 4-seam slider and then 4-seam. Really just a 4-seam. I guess we'll do 4-seam slider to both. He stopped throwing the slider. Brooks Lee looks good again, too. His sinker's nice. Doesn't really change too much. I like Brooks Lee here. I do. I like Brooks Lee here. 1 for 6 versus Castillo, not great. But we're chilling at a nice plus 550, 520. Yeah, I'm cool with Brooks Lee. But I think for that game, I'm going to be going with Murakami. So maybe I'll get Brooks Lee on a straight or something, but I'll keep him on there. I like it. Jared Jones versus Quinn Matthews. We got a lefty. Okay. Pirates don't really hit lefties like that. They just don't. See versus left-handed pitching. Flores. Although Valdez seems like he might be coming back around. Valdez might be coming back around. Yeah, Valdez might be coming back around, chat. Yeah, Jenkins is making his debut. I mean, as Merlin might be coming back. He had a homer a couple games ago. He's hitting it hard. He's hitting it really hard against these lefties here. Is this in St. Louis? It is in St. Louis. Yeah. Don't mind Jay Walker here. JJ Weatherholt's not. He's okay. Burleson's okay. Nolan Gorman looks okay again, too. Launch angles are off there. Burleson's all right. Let's look at the lines here. Jordan Walker, yeah, +5. That's a good line. +500. I like him at the 500 range. Only righty's going to get a homer at St. Louis. Yeah, so it's between Valdez and it'd be Jordan Walker, but I think I'm just going to go Jordan Walker here. The other righties, let's go adjust the righties. There's only 3 of them. Fermin, Mid, Herrera, doesn't look that good. So, yeah. At least Walker does have an 800 ISO, 2 homers. I mean, it's not bad. I could see Valdez going back today, but I just don't think I'm ready to get back in on as Merlin yet. You ever get sketched out by the odds? No, because I tell you what I think the odds should be, so that's how I know. That's what kind of tells me if I like it or not. Like yesterday, Ohtani, for example, +450. I still thought that was a bad price. I had him at +570, so I thought he should be worth. So, Reed Detmers, 4-seam slider. Damn, Detmers is good too. Wind blowing out here at least, though. Harper lefty on lefty is not bad. Do you like Trent G today? He looked all right. I just didn't take him after the last 2 days, but no. Has Harper been doing it lefty on lefty? Only 4 homers on the year, 657 OPS. That's not very good. 1.56 total bases per hit against lefties. I think JT Realmuto would be a very similar read. God, his price is bad. 1 homer. God, it's the same read. But his bases per hit, 1.28. Yeah. I think I'm just staying with nothing for me on the Phillies. But Painter. He's been getting better. 4-seam changeup sweeper. He got rid of the splitter. Slider and splitter are gone. 4-seam changeup sweeper, then 4-seam slider. Damn. Christian Moore, Neto. I forgot this is the Angels. Yeah, Neto's fine. Neto's all right. Let's go pitch by pitch for Neto. Oh, Mike Trout's really good on a sweeper. We know that. Yeah, Neto's pretty solid everywhere. Mike Trout is very good on a sweeper and kind of mid everywhere else. Yeah, I'll put Neto on there. But yeah, Trout on a sweeper is very, very, very good. Very, very, very good on a sweeper. Has not hit a home run in 43 balls in play, though. Damn. All right. I got to get out of here in 20 minutes, so let's get through this week and vote. The game everybody wants to see. The game everybody's here for. Baltimore Athletics in a Little League ballpark. I'm afraid to even look at these odds. God. Even Encarnacion Strand's in the 200s. Holy shit. Yeah, I have it right. Kobe and Strand. Kobe and Strand. I don't love Pete. Not bad. Trout's at home. Like, yeah, Pete on surface level probably goes today. Could go today. Plus 220. Come on, man. Plus 185. I mean, what do I have him at? Plus 191. He is fair value. I'd rather we get Kobe at 250. I'm being real. Strand at 265. These are all so shit. So shit. I mean, it makes sense. Like, yeah, if I was a sports book, I would be laying I'd be laying CES at plus 200. I'd be laying Kobe Mayo at plus 190. I'd be laying Pete Alonso at plus 200. So I get it. But goddamn, not fun to bet on. Top 3 versus righties from Brandon Young. Golly, he's getting up to righties. Lefties aren't really hitting him. 15% fly ball rate. You really only want to look at righties. Interesting. What am I looking at here, man? How about RBI? Oh, yeah. I mean, Kobe Mayo for an RBI looks really good today. Kobe Mayo looks really good for an RBI today. Plus 133. His 2 RBI line, not so much. Plus 310. I'd rather take him for a homer. But his 1 RBI looks good. Total bases for Kobe looks really good. Hits runs RBIs. Yeah, Kobe Mayo is good for everything today. Pete, not so much on the RBI side, though. Yeah, Kobe you could take for literally any line. Lopez is a decent K's guy, yeah. 6.5 is his line, and I think at plus 120, it's a good line. 0 homers, 0-1, yeah, 9, 6, 5, 9, 8. Yeah, he gives up a lot of, or he throws a lot of strikeouts, but he gives up a lot of home runs. So, but I'll go Kobe and CES. You can have Pete. You guys could go Pete. You could go Pete today. I just plus 220, man. Other guys look just as good for a better price. I don't know. Over 9.5 in this game should hit. Is Athletics pitcher confirmed? I'm not sure. I mean, this game's in what, almost 12 hours? 11 hours away, so I don't know. Who the hell's called Cole Drake? Blake Tidwell. All right, we're ending off with a interesting game. Tidwell only giving it up to lefties. Hasn't pitched much on the year. I guess we'll look at the top 3. Righties, top 2. Gabby Moreno, I know he hit one yesterday. Gabby Moreno looks solid today again. Gabby Moreno does look solid, but I mean, what's his? He hit one yesterday. He's on a bit of a heater. For him, all things considered, a guy with 11 homers on the year, pretty hot right now. I think he could do it again. Plus 1,000 long shot straight. Corbin looks all right tonight. He looks all right. But in this ballpark, I don't know. I'd want him higher than 400. Plus 360? Hell no. Yeah, Gabby in the thousands, like that's something you take. Like yesterday, Drew Gilbert. If you're going to get him in the plus 1,000 range, like, yeah, that's a pretty good price. But other than that, Cole Drake, look at the top 3 and then the top 3, I guess. And we'll get out change up. Yeah, Shea Whitcomb. Shea Whitcomb. Okay. 4 balls in play. 2 homers and a double, all on the 4 seam, nothing else. Such a small sample size. Such a small sample size. Jonah Cox also small sample size. Devers looks okay. 10 balls in play. I don't really love this game. I'm super picky though about home runs in San Fran. But look, I won't lie to y'all. Like yesterday, if I'm sitting there at whatever time tonight and I need a play, I might throw something on Shea Whitcomb. Only 2 balls. It's such a small sample size. We're looking at such a stupidly small sample size for Shea. These 2 are last year, so they don't count. The only 2 that count are these 2 this year. Homer and a double. That's such a small sample size. Oh my god. And Jonah Cox too, maybe. Yeah, why not? 800 for him. I don't mind that. Done it twice. I don't mind it. I'll come back to this one, maybe play some straights later, but I'm not. Yeah. I know a few women who'd be super picky with Jonah Cox. Good to know. All right, here's what we got, man. I told you I'm being picky today. I'll take 2 lays at max probably and go from there. Kobe. All right, leg 1 is live. Leg 1 is live. Plus 5,000. Damn. Oops. Damn. Odds are shit today. Odds are shit. All right, polls live. Mayo. Not taking any O's. John Brown, bro. They're in that baby ballpark. I know it's your team, but they're in a baby bark. Their odds are kind of tough, but they're all fair value. All right. Two's up. Like two's up. Can't do 280s? Yeah, I get it. First poll you've been a part of? Welcome. Streaming in tomorrow? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You like Harry Bertha from Miami? He was all right. I didn't add him, but Tatis Samurai Drake, I like that. Community Lab's about to be straight cheeks. Pray for a boost. Although, actually, if you wait, I'm pretty certain if you wait till later in the day, you'll probably get double the odds on Kalshi. You will likely get whatever this is, double the odds, and that's what it'll be on Kalshi. So, if you haven't signed up for Kalshi yet, code RUDE, you get a free $10. You can throw it right on this community lay if you use code RUDE at signup. All right, Baldwin, Olsen, Willie. Polls live. Only thing with Kalshi is market makers don't usually drop lines that they're willing to take the other side of until lineups are confirmed. That's why Kalshi has such a delay with what you can bet on, is because it's not a book putting out for the millionth time. Kalshi, there is somebody with a lot of money and a very sharp bettor. What they do is they say, I will take the no side of Murakami for a home run at this price, which then offers him to take the yes side for his home run. Those people don't want to put lots of money down on those sides of props until they know players are in the lineup. So they wait until lineup confirmation. Then they start running their models based on where guys are in the order, all that stuff, and then they put out their lines. So that's how it works. Yeah, Kalshi, you got to wait. But, I mean, I'll tell you what. If I can get the lay at plus 9,000 instead of plus 5,000, why do I care if I'm waiting until 6 o'clock to place it? The same lay. So, at that point, it doesn't really matter. I'll take it on both. I usually do take it on both because I like to get the boosts from FanDuel. I play the lays on there. They think I'm a square. They give me boosts. You know what I mean? Okay, like three's up. So basically, Kalshi has the better odds almost always with home runs. We have NFL futures? No. Incoming CFB is live today? I hope so. Depends how much I can get done. Really close. I like the end of this stuff before launch, there's a lot of cleanup. In a sport like college football where there's thousands of players, there's a lot of cleanup and testing. So it's close though. I want to do futures. Somebody else. I personally am not a big futures guy. All right, I guess it's Murakami. I mean, I'll put the poll up just in case, but Yeah, we got a little bit of a square lay today. This is what you guys voted, isn't it? Y'all saw this and you voted it. You ready for GTA 6? If you think I got time for GTA 6, brother, oh my. Y'all got to remember, I do the stream every day. I make the videos every day. I got to do all the marketing for rudebets.com. I got to program rudebets.com and make it. I got to maintain rudebets.com. I got to post content on Twitter. I got a 9-month-old baby. I got to make sports for college football, NFL, all that. I got no time. I got zero time. There's no way this is plus 3K. Right? We had a fourth leg on its Muncie. Need to hire somebody to do all that? I can do it all myself. It's good. I got a vision. I don't need anybody else. I'm good. I enjoy it. But it just means I don't have time for like GTA. Cease is good for Ks. Scooble's good for Ks. Henderson's good for Ks. Detmer's probably pretty good for Ks. Jacob Lopez even could be good for Ks. Schlittler I would not take for Ks. Hunter Brown, not bad for Ks either. Yuri P, good for Ks. Christian Scott, okay. Sandoval, nah. So we're looking at the Ks guys. Cease, Scooble, Henderson, Detmers, Lopez, Brown, Perez. A lot of good guys for Ks today. Cease, 9. Hunter Brown, 6. Detmers, 7. Could do it. Oops. Matchups from watch list only. Lopez, Cease, and Scooble. Lopez, Cease, and Scooble is your matchups. Yeah, a lot of good ideas for Ks today. So, all right, I got to go. I'm going to catch y'all. All right. College football, I'm going to work on it today. Maybe it drops tonight. Otherwise, tomorrow morning. We will get college football out, though. Very excited for y'all to see it. It's fucking sick. College football is absolutely disgustingly, stupidly sick. If y'all are not a part of RudeBets.com, it's 50% off. Second half code expires today. If you have any interest in college football, go grab a package for 50% off. Trust me. College football is sick. And so is NFL. They're like the same thing, just college versus pro. But golly, the college football thing is so sick, especially if you're into money lines and spreads. You're trying to bet on college teams. You don't know anything about Hawaii versus Stanford. It gives you an executive report, everything you need to know about both teams.